good evening, everybody. Well, say good evening. It's just it's
morning,
good morning. Yeah, right. We're just there at Nitrous HQ doing a little interview with the chief trustee of, what did we call him? Your chief trustee?
C.E.O.
Commanding Officer of Community Wishes here, Mr. Gerald Varney.
Good evening, everybody.
What do you actually do? Explain to everybody.
What we actually do, we get wishes come in from members of the public who write in, email, text, send us a message on Facebook. We had one a couple of weeks ago where me and Matty went down to a guy. He's been in hospital. He had testicle cancer and the cancer spread right through his body. When we got there, he was telling us the count of his cancer was just over 1,065 or something, he said. And today his cancer's gone down to 17, but he was in tears. His telly blew up. He hadn't got a telly. He was on some good money 18 months ago, but as soon as he got this cancer, he's still got his rent to pay and all his other bills, and his savings just went down and down. His wife wrote in and said, is there anything we can do? At the minute we've got a 32-inch telly, and that's all he does all day, just watch the telly. He's got nothing else that he wants to do. His kids are at school, and he said, we haven't got a telly. So we went down, she sent the wish in, we sent it off to the trustees. We've got a board of trustees, there's 5 trustees, and they each have a read of what comes in. When it comes in, I go and check it all out as best I can. I'll ask for doctor's notes, copies of doctor's appointments, hospital appointments. We do 99% check what comes in, what we can check. Sometimes it's a bit embarrassing, or it might be something where a baby's in hospital and you don't really want to be asking them questions, but you know, we've turned up, me and Matty have turned up to some little baby ones, and well, we know them kids are suffering, so there's no need to ask for hospital appointments because you can see for yourself that the lad's suffering. Yeah. Anyway, back to this guy with the TV. We surprised him, knocked the door, he didn't know who we were. He saw Matty, he knew exactly what Matty
I don't think he knew what was going on. I think his thought his missus had actually won a competition at Nitrous, because obviously I'm there, but through Jez telling me obviously the wish that had come in, it come through because he follows Nitrous, and he turned around and he said, he watches all the time. So, you know, I thought, I've got to go along with this one. So we went all the way Kent, didn't we? All the way down there, and just to see, you know, because he wanted to see me, I think, as well, didn't he? You know what I mean? So went down, and we've shown him this telly out the boot of my car, and well, I seen a fully grown man have tears down the side of his face, you know, coming down, and it was quite emotional, really, you know. But this is what Community Wishes is all about, and this is why we always emphasise send them in, and they'll be looked at by Jez and his team.
We started in December last year. Our first wish was a little girl. She was in hospital, and she's got a disease called Benjamin Button disease.
What we on about? I say we, I mean we've helped you formulate the 90, about 90 wishes is done 90, now in that space. We've done 90
wishes, but the very first one was a little girl that was had the little Benjamin Button. It's a disease that they just age, and to look at her, she looks about 60 or 70 now. Lovely little girl. She'd been sent home from school. She got sent home from school to say, you can't come anymore because of COVID. And she'd watched on the screen on the video that the kids had sent her. The kids had had a visit from Santa at the school, giving presents, and she sat there crying. And her mum said, can we do anything? So we've got friends all in Leicestershire. We've got friends on our Facebook some good friends, good people, real good people, who just ring me up and go, we'll do this, we'll do that. I made one call to the fire brigade. They've got their own reindeer, Santa Claus, and said, can you come down? We don't mind paying, we will pay for anything. If it's a wish, we don't mind paying. And they said, yeah, we'd love to come down. And I sat there thinking, and I thought, what else can we get? We're going to give her some presents and give her sister some presents as well. And because it was Christmas, I said, right, let's get a Christmas carols going. We'll get a carol service going. And I don't know if you've ever heard him sing, but if you look on that
I tried my hardest.
On that very first one, he was there. He only come for the mince pies. That's all he come for.
It was good. It was emotional on that night as well. But we tried to make it funny at the same time, and it was good. Yeah. And all round, and the kid, what's her name? Isla. She was
absolutely loved it.
Loved it. And that was it. That was what it was all about.
Then when you've done something like that, you look and it gets you there. It really gets you there, and saying when it does get you there, you think that's why we do it. I look at him and I go, that's why we do it, mate. That's why we do it. We had one 2 weeks ago. We raised £2,300 or something for a young girl. Her son, he was born. It was the doctor's fault or whatever. Something went wrong at the hospital, and they didn't know how long he was going to live for. They said, can we have a spa, an outside spa, so he can exercise his legs? Because they've took away everything that they've given her. She's not allowed to go to a public pool or a public spa or anything like that. So she said, okay, put the application in, we've read it, we've seen the hospital notes, that's fine, we'll do it. Also, while we raised the £2,300, one of the parents said to me, she said, I think she needs a chair for the baby in the back seat, car seat. Now the car seat was 2,600, so it was a specially built one. It's a lot of money to go down. So we got on the spa, and I went to have a word with her about the seat, and she said, look, he's not very well. And to see that little boy in pain, he's breathing, it was like listening to an old man. And I choked up as I come walking out there. I don't mind admitting it, I got tears in my eyes. And to think that there's people like me and you, Matty, there's no wrong with us, we're fine, we're great, your family's great, your kids, your grandkids.
You just never know what other people are actually having to go through, and just like you say, we do take life for granted in a sense of, we're fully functional. Everything's like you say, it's working. It's life can.
Well, we got a call Saturday morning that the little boy had passed away, and it's hard because you don't know what to say. And she did message me on the Sunday and told me.
And she tried to give you the spa back.
Yeah, she went to give me the spa back, and I went, no, look, just keep that. Don't worry about the spa.
Yeah. She was more bothered about other
people.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if we're going to do anything about the funeral because we are now a registered charity. We can't give to certain things like GoFundMe. We can't give them. Just Giving, we can't give them, and the trustees decided last time they met, we don't give anything for funerals, because you start giving to one funeral, it just escalates. Everyone will start asking, and there's certain criteria. We love that word, don't we, Matt?
Criteria.
We love that. We've had rows with this criteria, but we have to use it, and if they don't meet the criteria...
Because if it really did come down to this criteria thing, my criteria is... Just give it because listen, I don't care what anybody says about me. I've been down there and I've seen it in what it's like when you've got nothing and nobody wants to, and to give it back now in a way of doing it, what I'm doing it with Community Wishes, helping them out through Nitrous and all the rest of it. Even before Nitrous, and you'll vouch for this, won't you, Jez? We were still raising money before Nitrous.
Thousands.
This Nitrous thing here is just give us a bigger platform just to reach out, and also with Community Wishes, it makes it more out there as well, not just based in one area. It's out there, but you've got to get your wishes in to Community Wishes. I mean, you can tell us about it at Nitrous, but it's very difficult for us to get anything back to you because it's got to go through Community Wishes to be all thingy. So that's why really pretty much of this video is to explain and the avenues you got to go to thingy. And hopefully I wish everybody would go over to Community Wishes and you see all the amazing work they do. It's not even just with Nitrous.
It's not just me. I've got people in the background. There's others. There's people in there that run around. I've got a girl that will just ring me every day and go, right, what can I do? What can I do? can I come on a wish for you? And I said, well, we ain't got any. We're waiting for someone to come in.
There is, and I tell you what, since I've been helping with charity work and all the rest of it, you kind of like find yourself, there is actually people out there that care and will do things with, you know, just because they care. Nothing else about it, it's just the fact that they care. And me seeing it on a different thing now as well, seeing it from a different avenue, and you know, I can have a better judgment of it, and I feel I can judge a lot of things differently now as well, seeing it with my own eyes. So I enjoy doing it as well, seeing other things happening, and even seeing the stuff what this man here does. He doesn't get any credit really, but he takes a lot of all of it in, because you got to think he's sorting a lot of it out on his own. Do you know what I mean? It's alright giving people money, you've still got to sort out things and get things in the right avenues, sort it out, even like down to getting those fire brigades sorted, getting all this, everything.
We do it the right way.
Yes.
And the reason we do it the right way is because of this guy. He runs his company the right way.
Yeah.
And I'd hate to think that he's giving us whatever he's giving us and we're doing it wrong. That ain't us. We either do it the right way or we don't do it at all. And if it don't look right, we won't do it. We'll go back to square one and we'll start all over again.
Yeah.
We had a wish came in about 3-4 weeks ago, a young lady. Her mum had been taken into hospital through a diabetes, and the doctor says to her, right, we're going to look at your foot. She's got swelling on the foot.
Is that the lady with the settee?
Yeah. And she said, listen,
that's
she said,
wish number 90 if anyone wants to look through the wishes.
She went in hospital on the Tuesday. The doctor said, listen, if we don't amputate your leg, you won't be here Tuesday. So they cut her leg off. She's been in hospital 2 weeks. They sent her home, and a settee's bowed. So she can't get comfortable. She was all right when she got 2 legs, but 1 leg is just bowed in the middle. And she said, I can't. Is there any chance we can do it? So she's wrote in. I've got all the information. I've got a few doctor's notes. The proof's there. She's got 1 leg. You can see it. She sent me photos and everything. So we send it off to the trustees. The trustees have a little meeting on WhatsApp. They have a talk, a chat, and everything else in a group. Straight away, 4 yeses, 5 yeses even. Yeah, we're going to buy her a 3-piece. So I said to her daughter, have a look, see what, because I know what, you've got to wait ages and ages. No, we can get one from Argos, we've seen one. Right, order it. So I've ordered it, and it's come 2 days later.
Brilliant.
The woman's ran me up, virtually crying, saying, I can't thank you enough.
And not only that, it was the position of like her having to crawl around because of a settee.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just simple things like that that's helped somebody out just because of the fact that you've put it in. Do you know what I mean? And genuine reasons like that is what we need. Do you know what I mean? And that's what Community Wishes is all about.
One of the best ones we did as well was the other week when we took the football kit and the football and all the Leicester City
I didn't come with you on that one, did I?
No, you went on your own.
Oh, with the lad,
took
the Lamborghini. Sorry, I thought you meant when you took that football kit to the young lads out in the football. You did one with the football team, didn't you?
Oh, I can't remember.
The young lad, because I seen him down the thing and he says, oh yeah, Jez is sorted as a kit out.
Yeah.
Up there somewhere, anyway. But yeah,
this was
the one with the Lamborghini.
Yeah, they came up and gave you an hug.
Yeah.
That's where it gets you right there. You think yourself,
sorry, I was getting confused with that other one. Yeah, he come out to me, and this kid's never met me. He's never, acknowledged. And I've got a little Leicester kid here from Jez. Thinking, oh yeah, and then he's come up and just like give me a hug, and it just makes you feel so human. Do you know what I mean? So human.
He was more bothered about the fox, weren't he? He loved the fox.
Yeah, he loves the fox. Yeah, he just. Well, there's videos of it out there. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
sorry about
that little boy has been invited. Matty's got a thing up down Leicester City.
Yeah.
When we've got full VIP and we've got 2 tickets on auction. And this is a nice one. It's £2 a ticket.
Have you done many tickets on that?
We've sold about 150. We've
got about. Too bad, is it?
We've got 500. I think we've got 500.
When it gets more down to the thing.
Yeah, it'll all go. And it's a day out from 11:30 till 6 o'clock at night. He's going.
Yeah.
I'm going. The kids are going that have had wishes from us, and we've got two spare tickets, so we've auctioned them off. But it'll be full VIP. You'll get your food. He'll buy the beer. He'll buy the beer as well.
And the what's his name's coming back, isn't it?
The old manager.
The old manager, yeah.
Ranieri's coming back. That was
the old boss. They used
the old boss. And he'll get a lovely round of applause. He will.
Yeah.
But I think we've got Steve Walsh coming down to meet us.
Oh, that's good.
And I've asked her to make a big fuss of the person whose wish it is. It's a bloke who's 8 months ago he was a family of 5, and then all of a sudden his wife died, and then he was a family of 4, and 6 months later his 16-year-old daughter passed away, and now he's a family of 3 with 2 kids. And the little girl said, look, we was going to a vampire concert and I can't go now. And his dad said, why can't you go? And she said, well, my sister was coming, she was doing the makeup and wearing the dress and dressing up like a vampire. So he said, well, we're still going. And he went and dressed as a vampire in a pink skirt and everything. And the people that sent it in, we've had 4 or 5 people that I've spoke to, and they said, he just does everything for them kids. Everything, you know, it don't matter what they want, he'll do it.
Does he actually know this already?
Yeah, because I had to ring him and say, look,
you need to confirm.
Is your name? And he went, yeah. He was being a bit cagey on the phone. I said, listen, you've been put forward for a wish. And I said, I know you like sport. Yeah, and I said, I know you like Leicester City. And he went, love Leicester City. I said, right, how about 2 VIP tickets down on a private table? You'll get food. It's a 3-course meal.
Yeah.
And I always make sure there's plenty of cake. There'll be plenty of cake for me.
Plenty of cake.
Plenty of cake.
Plenty of cake.
Loves the cake,
We love the cake. We love a bit of
Yeah.
cake. Normally when we do a wish, we don't mention cake. We just drop a little hint. Like, we're coming.
Yeah.
Have you got the cake? And they go, what
I always
cake?
seem to find he's got some crispy
sort of
creme
crispy
donuts.
cremes or donuts from Greg's. That's where we like it. A bit of advertising off Greg's. We've seen them sausage rolls on Greg's.
Yes,
them
the big,
we done a wish the other week.
Yeah.
When we took the flowers in.
To
Took the flowers in at Greg's.
Yeah.
And she said, just
bit of recognition for all her charity work as well.
Right.
See, she does a lot of her own stuff, so someone put her in. You know, it's just it's different kind of. It can be anything, can't it? It doesn't necessarily
have to be
as long as it's something that's genuine, and you know, it gets checked over. Community Wishes is about all sorts, like you say, going from that lady having a settee to a young kid having, you know.
Another one, I think you and John went up to Liverpool to give £1,000.
Yeah, we give £1,000 to.
And this lady sent me the photos back, and they said, we can't thank you enough. She's moved back in. She went back in to grab her husband's ashes.
Yes,
the house burnt down. The police gave her a right rollicking. And she came out, the house was destroyed, but they rebuilt it, they raised the money. Yeah. Through whatever.
Yeah, we went up there and we granted. Well, we gave you what you instructed us to do. We went up there, presented them with the cheque and the, you know, whatever. And now I'm sure you sent some pictures, and we was actually going to re-put them on, but we never got around to doing it, because something got in the way, didn't it? Something to do with the COVID, was it? Or something
probably.
Like that? Yeah.
Probably my donuts.
His cake.
My donuts got in the way. Well, yeah, we do loads of different wishes, and it's nice to see different ones coming in, and it's a satisfaction, you see. That's why we do it. When you see the girls come up and give you an hand, it's their time. You know, these are single mothers and mothers with kids, and they'll spend 2 or 3 hours trying to raise us money on a bonus pool game online. And it's hard work when they're doing it. A girl's just started doing car boots for us.
It's not as easy as it looks, does it?
Right,
everybody thinks it's easy doing this fundraising and all the rest of it, but actually go out there, do it, and actually feel like you want to do it, and it will gel with you then. Do you know what I mean? If you want to do it just for some kind of recognition, I don't think it's worth doing it. We just do it because it's about the community impact. And let me tell you, there weren't people like this around doing this, it wouldn't be the way it is, would it?
We've been nominated for a few awards, but we turn them down. We don't do anything.
It's not about that.
We've had a big award that was awarded, and I had to turn that one down because he didn't like me going round with a gong.
Could have been an MBE. This
we
guy
said no, we can't.
Too many effing and blinding, but now I've told him to turn that down. We're kind of educating each other here now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. That's the difference.
So I've got one question. This is for both of you before we wrap up. Now, a lot of people don't understand that if you're a regular guy doing a regular job and your life's busy enough to take out your own personal time, then to dedicate to this takes a lot of your time without getting paid for it. It's a lot to take on. Now, before Nitrous, you was just working regular jobs and do this sort of stuff.
I've been doing all sorts. Yeah.
What made you both get into it?
He owed me money.
Ice creams.
Actually, you know what, Jez? Really, you should start it from the beginning of how you did. And to be honest with you, I didn't trust him where I was putting the money in his little box that he had on his ice cream van. Then all of a sudden he's took me to a place where it goes on to see what happens, and that gave me the lump in my throat. And I seen one of my relatives on the wall, and that just spurred me on, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to help this man out, because no one gives him credit around the estate. They all think, hey, he's buying his new this and his new... And I thought, you know what, I'm making good money doing what I was doing. Before Nitrous, before, I was buying and selling bikes, MP Trade, doing all my bits and bobs, and I used to do my own little bits, and I used to think, you know what, I had a good week this week. Boom, there's Jez here, you can have that, mate. Helped him out. And that is where it's just gone, escalated up. The last charity we used to donate money to before Community Wishes, we get them over $250,000 between us, right?
300 grand between us.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do what we wanted to do.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only reason.
In our own area, we couldn't give anything because, according to the people, they didn't meet their criteria. And I always thought to myself, well, these people, they're the people that give us the money. So we want to spread a bit of wealth back to them. Yeah. And they said no, so I decided, like, that's it, I'm leaving. I said to Matt, I'm going.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I'll go with you.
My exact words. I mean, at the end of the day, I was made an ambassador. He was trustee on, on where he was doing. But he just felt he wanted to do things differently, didn't he? And that's why he formed Community Wishes. And trust me, it's took him over, what you say, nearly 10 months. Just under 12 months to actually get certified with a registered charity. And that in itself is punishment.
I'll ask anybody, go and try and get registered as a charity, see how easy it is. It's not your paperwork. We thought the paperwork was like that. It's like that. And there's a lady that's helped me.
But I always did say to you though, Jez, didn't I? Do it the right way.
Yeah, that's it. We did do it the right way. We did. But it got to the stage where 4 or 5 months ago, I was busy in work, ice cream, the weather was red hot. Yeah, I was ready, and I said to him, I've had enough. And he went, no. Just keep going, it'll come good. And I got home and I was like, I can't carry on with this. There's too much going on. You know when you get to that stage.
And that's probably where Conrad's on about.
Yeah.
What does it affect your personal life? That is it.
But with that, you must be the same without your wife. Your wife don't let you do that. I appreciate everything my wife. It's the time.
You can't start something and then not finish it. That's my motto. Right, and now you're at that point where you're doing what you're doing. You've got the right thing. Because to be honest with you, Jez, lead by the heart, mate, and it always works, mate. And that's what I'm saying to you. And that's why you are where you are, and you're doing what you're doing.
Well, we've got good
and he's
people.
The face of Community Wishes, and that's it. He's the one who needs the credit. Forget about what we do. We just fundraise. We do that because we're happy and doing what we're doing.
We can't do it. I don't like the credit. I just want cake. That's what I like. Just get me a bit of cake, and we're happy.
We like to show you recognition, mate.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if they weren't put forward to you...
Show this recognition Wednesday night when we're at the football at Houghton Park. When we're at the football at Houghton Park, it's all on him.
Yes.
It's all on him. We've got cake, we've got burgers. We have some cheese and biscuits and all. We'll have cheese and biscuits.
Got a bit of a sweet tooth, haven't you,
Only one though. There should be another trustee there, so he should put a nice spread on.
Yeah, he might put a spread on. Mr. Greaves, he's our trustee as well. John's been with us a few years.
He does a lot as well. And he's another background guy in it, ain't he?
In the background. It looks going on wishes, but sometimes when you can't go, it's like me in the summer, I can't go, but this time of year I'll go on most of them. You know what I mean? And if I know it's going to be a bit of a tearjerker, I'll take Matty with me. You know what I mean? He likes doing the ones with the kids, and because you can see what it means.
It's like explain to them. I mean, I know we're probably like going on, but I like to get it in because it's interesting to me as well. And it's like what he said, the one we did, and one of the kids actually goes to my kid's school, and I see him on the daily, and we give him I think he only asked for a Nintendo Switch, something like that. And I see him every day, and he's always got a smile on his face. And I mean, he got quite a bad spine, anyhow, for him. But his dad has been sponsored, isn't it? Or
he's put his name forward. Apparently he's a decent karaoke singer, and he's put himself forward for Britain's Got Talent. And he said, if I win, all the money, half of the money's going to you and half of the money's going to mine. So,
and that just shows you, doesn't it? You know, just that little thing. But he's seen that ray of light in his kid's face that day when we dropped that Nintendo Switch round to him, and I gave it him. And I looked at that lad, and you know what? He just went, "Thank you," didn't he? And it just meant something to me as well. So.
Let me mention all the DJs in Leicester and all. They're all behind us. Steve Finch. I took you up to Steve's house.
Yeah, we went to a newfound.
He loved it.
No, not new. Where did we go?
New Parks.
New Parks. Yeah, that's it.
We took him up, and Steve does charity discos, but he does.
He's a good
online.
DJ karaoke guy, isn't he?
Last year he raised us 14 grand. In a month, and that's how good they are. They get everybody involved, and I mean everybody.
Yeah, and they do all their own little bits and bobs as well.
We go down and help them. We went to a disco.
That's what I say. Just meeting good people.
And we went to this disco, and he just said, "Let's line up near the food where nobody is." And we were there. Conrad, the table was like half a mile long, and we just went like that from one end to the other. Loved it. He went back up and down 4 times. He come back with loads of plates of food like, "This is mine. Leave my table alone. Leave my table." But they're all good people, and they're all raising money for us. There were us, mine, and there was another chap. I can't remember what the other charity was. Loris. Raising money for people with cancer. But we enjoy doing it, and we have some good laughs. It's not all about the money, because nobody we said from the start, we're doing this charity, nobody's going to get paid. If anybody gets paid, I'm off. We don't need to pay anybody.
We actually do. It's just the sense of humour and having a laugh when we're going to do them as well.
Mickey take out of each other. Me, him and John. Yeah. We'll send each other photos when we go for. If me and him go for a breakfast, we'll send John a photo going, "We've put this on your bill." Yeah, and we won't do it. No, John's paying when he comes back in. All right, no worries.
And that's just a good vibe.
It's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. That's what we. That's what we get out of it. But we won't be here without Nitrous competition, so...
And we won't be doing this without you, Joe.
All your winners...
Let's just get one thing established,
it's all your winners and people that donate to us.
And I'll tell you the reason why I do force it more with Nitrous and all the rest of it is because I know 100% what he does with it. I know where it goes, that's what I'm saying. It's alright saying, "Oh yeah, it's gone here, I know full well.
Do you remember them big bottles of money we used to do?
Yeah.
Well, I've got one at home now, and I've got to empty that on the table and put it all through the counting machine, and then take that. The
old twos and ones
to the bank.
Look after the pennies, and the pounds will look after themselves.
How much are there in them 2 tubs? Could have been over £1,000, surely.
No, I think there's about £800.
£800, yeah. And that's just collecting twos and ones on the ice cream man.
What you lose down the back of the settee. All in there, gathered all. And then do you know what? The kids enjoy coming out and doing that when you go around with it. Now it's but hey, that's what it's about though, isn't it? But it just shows you that the people have put that trust into you as well though, Jez, because they know it's going to the right places and that's it. And I want to end it on this. We're going to have a good next year, all the way through. We're going to think, because now it's certified, registered charity. We love mentioning it. So Community Wishes, if you want to help out or you want to get involved, hit him up. Community Wishes.
Big thanks to Dave, Matty, Conrad, Chubby T,
and all the drivers.
Diva. Big thank you from everybody, all the committee and all the trustees at Community Wishes. In it to win it.
Boom.